I wanted to do an evaluation of the new Kimi K2 model, and I saw an example on Matthew Berman's website where he was just asking Kimi K2 to do the following steps. He did focus on a different country. I picked New Zealand because that's where I am. And literally, it's so this standard prompt chat interface, but it's got this feature called OK Computer, which allows you to track and follow everything that's going on, which is pretty cool. The steps that I asked it to do was analyze the relationship between population density and healthcare facility accessibility in New Zealand, download the latest world population raster and open any dataset of health facility coordinates, compute the average population density within a 10-kilometer radius around each facility, then rank the top 10 districts by lowest per capita facility coverage, and generate a map and bar chart comparing the results. And you can do this exercise yourself. It's entirely free. First of all, it will, well, obviously it tells you everything you're going to do, but it creates this plan in OK Computer, and it's got 9 phases. So it breaks down the steps, reasoning model, thinking model, develops the frameworks, collects the data, walks through all of these steps, which you see individually here. So it does the write the to do, and then updates all of this information, goes to the website, and you can see on this side, usually when it's running, how it's trying to download the data or access the facilities, pulls in the information, things like that, the searches, carries out clicks. To keep this short, I'm just going to jump to the end. At the end, so it will create Python to render and generate the page and information. But at the very end, it comes back with all the files required, but also a preview, which you can see here. I have it up in another tab, but I'll just show you in the page. And this is what it produced: healthcare facility accessibility analysis in New Zealand, relationship between population density and healthcare facility distribution, which is today, which is when I created it. All the facilities analyzed and full coverage. And so this was the question that we asked. And here is put together a nice executive summary. Total facilities per 100k people, underserved facilities, worst coverage is New Plymouth. So it gives some insights, and then it goes into the breakdown. So analysis of health facility type by type. So obviously pharmacy and doctor has good coverage, and then dentist, and then all of the smaller things. And it actually identifies a distribution insight, which is really good. Dominance of pharmacies, medical practices, and then low number of hospitals, right? So it's a really important insight. Geographic distribution of facilities by type. So you can trace the line of the 2 islands there. But I was pretty impressed. This is a single shot thing. It created a plan. It thought through everything, pulled the data, and put together this analysis, coverage gap analysis, New Plymouth and Invercargill, severe underservice. I mean, I'm not validating that data, so I'm presuming based on the data it's presenting that the data it has captured is correct and accurate and recent. So I'm trusting what it's saying. So top districts, accessibility and regional disparities, comprehensive district analysis. This is quite incredible. And it's an open source model and open weight model as well. So that's really quite stunning.